Hi viewers, this is Dr. Jana and you are watching video with me on SQL Server and its database connectivity to ASP.NET. For that, what you need to do, you need to download the SQL Server. Just you open any browser and type there in the Google SQL Server. Once you type the SQL Server, it will appear in front of you SQL Server downloads Microsoft. Once you double click here, you will find introducing SQL Server 2022. This is Azure enabled and all these things it will appear in front of you. For timing it no. Then immediately you can see that SQL Server on Azure get started here and also free trial SQL Server on premise. So you don't go for that one. You have two options, one is the developer and the express. So you go for this express, right? Just you double click and download now. Once you download, just suppose I click it download now, so you will find that it is something appearing in front of you. It is downloading here. See more. Okay, so yeah, you can clearly see it has already downloaded, right? So once it is downloaded, just you double click that one, and after double clicking you will find it will appear like this. Okay, SQL Server 2019. It's clear. So now immediately you can open any of the Visual Studio what you have installed. I have installed Microsoft Visual Studio 2022. So there you can create a new project or you can open an existing. So I have my web applications 4. So just I put it here, web application 4. Already we prepared long back. So with this I am going for a database connectivity. Okay, forget about the connectivity for the time being. First we create a database, we will insert some values, then we go for doing all the things. Now here in the left hand side you can see it is appearing Server Explorer toolbox. The right hand side you are having Solution Explorer and properties, all things are there. Suppose you are unable to get this Server Explorer, in that case just go to view, click it here. Here you find all the things, say Solution Explorer, say Server Explorer, so all the things whatever you need. Once you click it, say terminal, say all the things you can get it there. Fine. So like that, once I click the Server Explorer, the Server Explorer appears in front of you. Okay. In the Server Explorer, as it is already installed as SQL Server, so you will see this data connection, and also here you will find something, a plus point, connect to a database. You can create a database here and you can also connect to a database here also. Here this one connect to server, connect to a database, SQL Server, and here also SQL Server, and all things are there. Fine. So in this case, suppose I want to create a new database. Just right click it here. Can you see it here? Right click and add connections. Right click and add connections. Right. So once you go for these things, then immediately it will ask you the data source. The data source, it is supposed to come here, Microsoft SQL Server SQL Client. So if it is not coming, then you click the change and you select Microsoft SQL Server. By default it will appear in front of you. Then it will be asking what is the server name. In the server name we have the localhost / SQL Express, right? What we are having? We are having localhost / so for that we can put it a dot and you can put a slash. Okay, so and I can type it here SQL Express. Fine. So these are the things you can put it there, SQL Express, or the full thing you can write it there, that is the localhost / .SQL Express. Okay. So once this is completed, then it will ask you what is the folder or where you want to, what is the database name, okay, SQL Express. Okay, I have written SQL Express. Fine. Then suppose I want to put it a database like BVC students or CSE student, CSE students. Okay, so what is my database name? CSE students. So now just I click it OK. Once you click it OK, then it will ask you this database doesn't exist because CSE student database you have not created previously. Now first time you are creating this database. So then it will ask you, yeah, the database CSE students does not exist. Would you like to create it? Yes, I want to create it. So once you create, so you can see one instance it is created, CSE students it is created, right? So then what you need to do, then just you expand it here, so in the table you can see table nothing is there. Okay, so then what you need to do, right click and add new table. Can you see it here? Add new table. In this adding new table, so we can create a table name there, right? So yeah, something like it will be coming. Let it appear in front of you. You can see here, create table DBO. What is the table name? The table name I put it here, CS student. CS student. Okay, CS student was the database name. CS student is the table name I created. Fine. So now, so if it is there, then by default it is coming ID, the student ID, say for example, right? So then it will be auto incremented, and then I am putting something name, student name, right? The name, what is the data type you can show for the student name? You can say varchar and you can put it some 100. So now you can go for this varchar. By default it is showing 50, but you can go for around 150 or 100, something like that you put it, right? So I am putting it 150, right? Then it is allow null. No, I don't allow null because name is compulsory, name must be there. Fine. Okay, then I am going for the registration number, registered number. Student must have a registered number, student must have a registered number. So registered number I am putting it here. Here also I am putting varchar, and varchar you put it. It is also you put it 150 like. Okay, so you put it 150, right? Then we can have the branch name, branch, branch. The branch name also you can have varchar, and the varchar it is also showing 50, and you can change it to 100 or 150. Okay, branch 50 is fine. Then it will be the email, email, and here the also I am putting varchar and varchar. You know the data type and all things. Don't worry. So just to write email, you make it around at least 100 or 150 because email length will be little more. Right. Okay. Then the phone. Fine. And at the end I am putting something phone number or mobile number, whatever things are there. Phone. Fine. So then phone, here also I am putting something n character is putting, put it varchar, I don't have a problem. Varchar, anyway it is purely numbers, but varchar, and make it minimum 150 also, right? 150, right? And another thing is that this phone number I may allow nulls because not necessary everybody will have a phone, but other things not null. That I have to provide it there, right? So, and ID it is not null, and in the primary key it is provided. It's clear. So once all the things are there, then I just go for update. Okay, preparing the update script, it is fine. It is preparing, take some time. Fine. So then you update the database I am creating. Fine. Then what you have done, then you go to the server explorer, and you can find here the CSE students, and the table is there also here. So once, yeah, just refresh this one, just refresh, right? Then CS students, it is appearing here, right? So once it is there, then you write a query language. So a new query, you write it here. Fine. For then what is the query you need to write here? So insert, sorry, first you create table, create table CS student, create table CS student, okay? So there, then you semicolon, fine. So enter. So then you can write it here, insert into values, insert into CS student. So it was CS student, or yeah, CS student, that is the database. Sorry, the table name is CS student, okay? CS student, it is fine. Insert into CS student, then I write it here. What is the value? What is the thing I put it here? For I, first I put it ID is not required here. Then what are the things I created here? Name, register number, branch, email, phone. Name, comma, reg number, rem, comma, reg number, okay? Then you can go for the branch, email and phone. Branch, email and phone. So here you can go for branch, 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 email, comma, phone, PHONE, fine. So insert into this, then I put email, values, VALUES. What is the values? You put it here, then comma, fine, then enter. Okay, and at the end you can put a semicolon also, fine. At the end it's fine, no problem, all these things. Then what you need to do, what is the values you want to put it here, and here you remember one thing, we are putting it here. What are the values? ID, say ID, I am putting it here. Okay, one is the ID, then is the name, one minute, right? So just go for the name, then I go for this raised number, REGD, raised number, then branch, email, phone, branch, email, phone, right? PHONE, phone. So these are things you have to do it here, fine. So here what is the data type and all things you can put it here. If you see it here, it is showing, sorry, SQL query, it is showing ID, then same thing you can put it here, same thing you can put it here. Okay, Control C, and here while you are going for so while you are going for this query was there, no? We had the query here. Okay, new query. SQL query 2. Anyway, nothing to worry about all the things. It will be there. Don't worry for all this at this time. So now what you need to do, all the things are there, and then you go to the SQL Explorer and CSS student here, right click, and you just show table data. So once you go for the source table data, so it is showing because no value is entered here, ID, name, register number, branch, and all things there. So ID is something I put it here, say something 1, and ID no need to put it here, just you put it here. Name is equal to, okay, leave it, invalid. Okay, no problem, you put it here, it doesn't make any difference. Here put it 1, and the name is Rakesh something, Rakesh, and res number 501, fine, and branch it is CSE, and email Rakesh RK @gmail.com, gmail.com, fine, and phone number something I put it 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. When you enter, so now it has taken some value. Then I am putting it something Rahul. Okay, it was a mistake there, Rahul. You make it Rahul. So it was, this number was around 502, fine. So this also it was CSE. This is RH @gmail.com, gmail.com, and suppose I put here 2 1 3 4 5 6 7 8 0 9, right? So once you enter it here, the data in row 2 was not commuted, no row was updated. Okay, here you put it here. Okay, we'll do nothing to you put it 2. Okay, enter. So now it has taken all things, fine. Now this is the data we have already entered there. Now suppose I want to come on here and right click and show table data. Okay, so 5 4 3 2 1 and 0. So now you can see all the data it is appearing in front of you. Are you following me? So now the DBA student design also you have seen it here, all things I have given it here, and also the DBA CSE student database also it is coming here, fine. So you can do it like this, you can create a table, you can also the views and everything is here, you can see. So now what you need to do, even if writing the query language also you can insert the values, create a table and insert the values, right? So table data, if you go for these things one more time, so you see it is showing, it's clear. So this is the data it is showing. So ID is equal to 1, name is equal to Rakesh, register number is equal to 501, branch is CSE, rkgmail.com, and all this data it is appearing in front of you, right? So it is showing create update preview, displaying the updated preview, creating the database scripts. So all the things are created. So okay, everything is successfully created, update completed and updated, and it is also completed successfully, it is showing, fine. So updated and completed successfully. So if you see here, view the result, what the result is complete means. Yeah, this is the coding it is generated automatically, there is nothing to worry about all the things. Okay, so now this is the method how you can download and install SQL Server, and you can create a database, and you can create a table, you can insert these values, and you can also display all this data. The next part of this video, we will try to connect ASP.NET to this SQL Server, fine. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you like this video, please do share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe this channel also. Thank you for watching this video. Take care of your health. Goodbye.